Syria's civil war rages on as government forces battle for control of the rebels' remaining strongholds, and hundreds of thousands have fled the fighting, leading to a humanitarian crisis. Hello, I'm Anand Naidu, and this is The Heat. It is a war that seems to have no end. The Syrian conflict that began 9 years ago is still being fought in the northwestern part of the country. On Monday, government forces claimed to have seized control of parts of rebel-held Aleppo province. The latest fighting that began in December has seen some 800,000 people flee the region, and that is causing a humanitarian crisis near the Syrian-Turkish border. Meanwhile, Turkey and Russia, backing opposing sides in the war, are engaged in talks after attempts by Ankara to have Syria's forces back down. We begin with this report from CGTN's Michal Bardavid.
On Monday, a Turkish delegation was in Moscow for talks on paving the way for a lasting ceasefire in Syria's northwestern Idlib province. Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu made a statement regarding the efforts by Turkey and Russia, stating that a lot of work lies ahead, but he added that these issues must not affect relations between Moscow and Ankara. Ties have been strained lately between the two allies as both sides have accused each other of failing to fulfill the requirements of the ceasefire agreements they had reached on Idlib. Turkey has been sending reinforcements to the region where it has established 12 observation posts. Deadly clashes between Syrian forces and the Turkish army in Idlib that killed 13 Turkish soldiers in the last 2 weeks have made Russia's role even more critical. Meanwhile, Syrian government forces continued advancing inside Syria and also announced it had taken complete control of Aleppo over the weekend. Over 800,000 people have been displaced over the last couple of months due to the Syrian army's attacks in the region. On Saturday, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan held a phone conversation with U.S. President Donald Trump and discussed the latest developments in Idlib. In a statement, the White House said it had conveyed the United States' desire to see an end to Russia's support for the Assad regime's atrocities and for political resolution to the Syrian conflict. I'm Michal Bardavid for CGTN in Istanbul.